Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Carlos Reyes and I am the host for the show today. And you are here at Marin Jazz Speaks. And this is a show starting and promoting Marin Jazz Concert Series. And the man who started it all is here with us, Todd Ghanizandeh. I hope I said that close to right.
It was close.
All right. Todd, can you believe it? We go way back to New George's days in San Rafael, and I know this was a dream. You've worked with kids, you worked on stage, and now promoting jazz, which is something we all need. How did this all start in your career? Tell me about it.
Well, if you start back at the beginning, I was a professional ballet dancer with American Ballet Theater and the Boston Ballet. When I retired at 38, my family and I moved back here to the Bay Area, and I would walk by George's nightclub for 3 years, walking back and forth, and it kind of just started percolating as I was walking by. I kept thinking, God, I wonder who would have the audacity to bring this club back. Unfortunately, the second I signed the lease, I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And so I was going through chemo and radiation for that whole first year.
Right.
And I ran that with my dad, Todd Ghanizandeh.
Right.
And so after 3 years, I couldn't juggle it all. I had 3 small kids, 2 jobs, and I had to let it go. And so I stepped away, and I continued working with kids in the schools. I run a program with Sonia Perosi. It was called Pied Piper Productions, and it had been around for about 30 years. Mm-hmm. And we go into the schools for the after-school programs, and we provide musical theater, vocal lessons, acting lessons, dancing lessons.
And that's what now got you to this, Marin Jazz.
Yeah, it's always been a passion project. It's always something that I kind of aspire to do. I love working with the artists. I love live music, almost in any of its forms. You know, my parents were both immigrants, and so they grew up in the 1940s, World War II. They always had a big influence with jazz, blues, big band swing. So I grew up kind of with the American songbook. So slowly, I just started percolating after George's with Marin Jazz. And it kind of maybe took me 10 years to kind of revive what I wanted to do and what level I wanted to offer the music. Now, these are amazing international artists. They tour all over the world. And, you know, the Marin Showcase Theater, it's a very intimate theater. You get to experience these amazing artists in a venue where there's no bad seat. There is no bad seat.
And we're finding less and less of those. So something in our backyard right here.
Right, it's right here. There's free parking, which means a lot. I mean, it's hard to go to the city, pay for parking, pay for your tickets, pay for dinner. And I kept thinking that we had a very sophisticated crowd in Marin, and jazz has a long history in Marin previously.
Sure.
We have a full bar. I always think jazz and music and liquor kind of go together. So I wanted it to have the nightclub feeling, but in a really professional theater setting. And the artists that we have, the rosters that we have, it was so generous. The artists, every single artist that I asked to participate in Marin Jazz, they all said yes.
Also part of maybe what your magic is, and it's easier for me to say than for you to say, is that you're at this point, like you said in your life, that you want to create something to give. And so you're coming from that point of spirit and giving, as opposed to coming from the point, I like music, how do I make money off of it? Da-da-da. And now we're at the point in our lives of, I want to get my music out there. I want to share with these people. Oh yeah, if I can pay the rent, that would be cool too. But the impetus is to keep going and share the music. Tell them where the actual location is.
It's at the Showcase Theater at 10 Avenue of the Flags in San Rafael, and it's where the Marin County Fair is.
Right.
So it's on the fairgrounds. They have 2 theaters. They have a big theater and they have a smaller theater. Mm-hmm. The Showcase Theater is sort of towards the back parking lot. Right. And it seats 318, so it's sort of the right size to do what we want to do. It's not so huge that I need to book 3,000 people.
It's a great, I love playing that place.
Yeah, it's sort of like a virtual nightclub that I'm doing, but bigger. Mm-hmm. Michelle Obama recently said something and it kind of connected to me, do something.
Yeah.
You know, that phrase, do something. And I guess if that's what I could teach my kids, to do something, whatever that is, but to do it and not be afraid of it.
Yeah. What starts that fire? What gets you going? Do it. Just do it.
Yeah. I just try to envision how I want to spend the next decade of my life. And I don't think I want to do that without the arts. So I want to combine it with my IT background, my children, family, friends, but also arts. It's just part of me.
Thank you so much for watching this episode. There's more coming. And Marin Jazz, just look it up. And if you have any questions, I think there's some information on what you're going to do to have to sign up, because there's a mailing list. There's something you can get information on all the time. So be part of it. Just do it. Do something. That's the right thing to do. My name's Carlos Reyes. Todd, thank you, Todd, for having me be here. And here's to all of you. We're going to have a great time. We hope to see you soon and enjoy some music.
MarinJazz.com.
MarinJazz.com. Love you.